Having a rooted, natural, feminine hatred for politics, I've no inclination to become diffuse on them, as I've been on the airs of other people's cooking or ideas on decoration. I know I am held to be too partial to France in West Africa, too fond of pointing out her brilliant achievements there, too fond of saying the native is as happy and possibly happier under her rule than under ours, and also that I am given to a great admiration for Germans. But this is just like any common sense Englishwoman. Of course I am devoted to my own John, but still Monsieur is brave, bright, and fascinating. Mein Herr is possessed of courage and commercial ability in the highest degree, and, besides, he takes such a lot of trouble to know the real truth about things, and tells them to you so calmly and carefully. And your own John, well, of course, he is everything that's good and great, but he makes a shocking fool of himself at times, particularly in West Africa. I should enjoy holding what one of my justly irritated expurgators used to call one of my little Thanksgiving services here, but I will not, for, after all, it would be impossible for me to satisfactorily thank those people who, since my publication of this book, have given me help and information on the subject of West Africa. Chief amongst them have been Mr. A.L. Jones, Sir R.B.N. Walker, Mr. Irvine, and Mr. John Holt. I have not added to this book any information I have received since I wrote it, as it does not seem to me fair to do so. My only regret regarding it is that I have not dwelt sufficiently on the charm of West Africa. It is so difficult to explain such things, but I am sure there are amongst my readers people who know by experience the charm some countries exercise over men, countries very different from each other and from West Africa. The charm of West Africa is a painful one. It gives you pleasure when you are out there, but when you are back here, it gives you pain by calling you. It sends up before your eyes a vision of a wall of dancing white, rainbow-gemmed surf playing on a shore of yellow sand before an audience of stately cocoa palms, or of a great mangrove watering bronze river, or of a vast aisle in some forest cathedral, and you hear, nearer to you than the voices of the people round, nearer than the roar of the city traffic, the sound of the surf that is breaking on the shore down there, and the sound of the wind talking on the hard palm leaves, and the thump of the natives' tom-toms, or the cry of the parrot passing over the mangrove swamps in the evening time, or the sweet, long, mellow whistle of the plantain warblers calling up the dawn, and everything that is round you grows poor and thin in the face of the vision, and you want to go back to the coast that is calling you, saying, as the African says to the departing soul of his dying friend, come back, this is your home. M. H. Kingsley, October 1897.